Get ready to dive into stories that go beyond the ordinary. I created this channel to challenge your imagination and give you a front row seat to compelling, advanced narratives. To keep these stories coming, please subscribe, like, and share with others who love this great story. 4-star domain competition. Title considered as equal, and Lynn Mohan advancing to beyond Shower Realm. With that, let's continue.
The palace broke through the void, carrying everyone to the venue of the 4-star regions competition. The starry sky outside the palace became dazzling and colorful, incredibly mesmerizing. The entire palace was being transported, taking everyone along with it. The process of teleportation was very smooth, without the dazzling light usually associated with subspace travel. No one could feel that they were being teleported. Dongfang Zi's face turned red and then white. Lin Lao's last words were clearly telling him that if he didn't have the ability, he should keep his mouth shut. If he had any opinions, he should either treat them as farts or keep them to himself. Everyone present was smart enough to understand this. Dongfang Zi didn't expect Lin Lao to give him such a final blow, which felt like a slap in the face. But he didn't dare to retort and couldn't say anything. It seemed like everyone around was looking at him, their eyes full of ridicule. Lin Moyu transmitted his thoughts to Lin Mohan. This old man holds grudges. Lin Mohan responded, that guy brought it on himself. Honest people, Lin Moyu sighed. The old man was just being polite, but Dongfang Zi actually voiced his opinions. One opinion was fine, but he said so much nonsense. He didn't consider his own status compared to the old man's. In the small world, such a person would be considered a fool. Lin Moyu thought that Dongfang Zi had lived too smoothly and needed to suffer some setbacks. The teleportation didn't last long. As soon as the palace emerged from subspace, Lin Moyu felt a vast aura. It was the aura of laws, incredibly strong. The aura of the Human Emperor Network was equally strong. Lin Moyu knew they were approaching the Divine City again. His eyes flashed with brilliance, and his soul at the beyond the shore level opened its eyes. Lin Moyu saw countless lines of laws. Compared to the outside world, the lines of laws here were clearer, making it easier to comprehend them. The third-tier laws were almost all present. The second-tier laws were only partially present, with many missing. As for the first-tier laws, none were present. Lin Mohan's voice came over, Xiao Yu, what are you doing? When the soul at the beyond the shore level opened its eyes, Lin Moyu's pupils automatically turned purple, looking somewhat eerie. At the same time, a noble aura rose from Lin Moyu, making it hard for people to look directly at him. Lin Moyu retracted his soul power and didn't hide anything from Lin Mohan, I'm looking at the laws. Lin Mohan didn't seem to understand Lin Moyu's words. How could laws be looked at? The palace stopped, and a starry sky appeared before everyone. This starry sky had no stars, only enormous circular arenas. Each arena had a diameter of over 100,000 kilometers, larger than ordinary stars, floating in the starry sky. There were 100 such arenas. The 100 arenas formed a massive formation, with each arena being a node of the formation. The formation was already activated, enveloping all the arenas. The formation emitted an astonishing aura, crashing like waves, making it hard to breathe. What a grand setup. I've only seen the 4-star regions competition in projections before, and I could only see the situation in one arena. I didn't expect it to be like this. Compared to the 100 arenas, this formation is truly terrifying. I feel like this formation is beyond the level of a god sovereign. I think so too. This formation makes me feel terrified, like it could kill me at any moment. The one who said this was a small god sovereign. If even he said so, naturally, no one would doubt it. Lin Lao pointed to another direction of the arenas, that is the living area and also the waiting area for the competition. During the 4-star regions competition, you will stay there and are not allowed to leave. If anything happens, someone will notify you. In the direction Lin Lao pointed, there was a floating continent. This continent was equally vast, even larger than the arenas. It was filled with numerous buildings, including restaurants and various living facilities, where the contestants could move freely. The continent was at the edge of the formation but was also protected by it. Lin Lao waved his hand, go ahead, someone will guide you and register you when you get there. As soon as he finished speaking, everyone felt a blur before their eyes and had already left the palace. They didn't hesitate and flew towards the continent. Where is Lin Moyu? Why isn't he here? Someone suddenly noticed the anomaly. Lin Moyu wasn't with them. And Lin Mohan, she's not here either. Someone else shouted. Instinctively, some people looked back at the palace, only to find it had disappeared. They didn't think much of it and flew towards the continent. Lin Moyu and Lin Mohan stood in place, watching as Lin Lao waved his hand, making everyone else disappear, leaving only the two of them. Lin Lao said, "Lin Xiaoyu, come with me." Lin Moyu was stunned, feeling a bit flattered. A beyond the shore expert actually called him, "Xiaoyu, little friend." Lin Mohan also gave Lin Moyu a strange look. From the beginning, things seemed to be going beyond her expectations. She found that she couldn't understand Lin Moyu anymore. Following Lin Lao, they turned a corner and came to the front of the palace. In front of the palace was a small tea table, with a man and a woman sitting around it, chatting and drinking tea. A fragrant aroma wafted over. Lin Mohan took a breath and felt her soul almost transcend, her thoughts becoming incredibly clear. She blurted out, "What kind of tea is this?" The Sword Orchid God Sovereign loved tea, and Lin Mohan had drunk a lot over the years. Sometimes, the Sword Orchid God Sovereign would even venture into enemy territory just to get some tea. Lin Mohan thought she knew most teas, but she had never seen this one. Lin Moyu also smelled the tea but didn't have the same reaction as Lin Mohan. He calmly said, "This is Dao tea." Lin Lao glanced at Lin Moyu. "Indeed, it's Dao tea. You must have had it in Kiwudi's place." Lin Moyu nodded. "Senior Zhu once gave me a cup of tea. The aroma went straight to the soul. Senior Zhu said it was Dao tea." Zhu Kiwudi's Dao tea came from Hao Shengzhen. Dao tea was very rare and beneficial for the soul. At that time, Lin Moyu's soul had just reached the beyond the shore level, and Zhu Kiwudi generously gave him a cup of Dao tea to stabilize his soul realm. Lin Moyu was very grateful for this. Looking towards the tea table, Lin Moyu softly said, "Lady Yu, Hao Shengzhen." Lin Mohan was stunned again, surprised, "It's actually Lady Yu." She had heard the Sword Orchid God Sovereign mention Lady Yu, knowing that she was a top expert at the beyond the shore level. As for Hao Shengzhen, there was no need to say more. Although she hadn't heard of him, anyone who could be called Shengzhen was among the top in the human race. Lin Mohan realized she had underestimated her brother. Unknowingly, Lin Moyu had grown to such a level. She felt immense pride in her heart. The stronger her little brother was, the happier she, as his sister, was. Hao Shengzhen gestured to the two, "Come and sit." Lady Yu smiled, "Lin Xiaoyu, we meet again." Lin Moyu bowed to Lady Yu and Hao Shengzhen. Junior greets Hao Shengzhen and Lady Yu. Hao Shengzhen shook his head, "No need for that. It's only a matter of time before you reach the beyond the shore level." Lin Lao continued, "We don't like formalities. From now on, let's interact as equals. My surname is Lin, you can call me Lin Lao." Lady Yu smiled, "My name is Meng Yao. Lin Xiaoyu can call me Lady Yu or Meng Yao." Before today, Lin Mohan felt that a beyond the shore expert was like an existence in the heavens, unattainable. Although her master was about to touch that realm, there was still a bit of a gap. The words of the Sword Orchid God Sovereign still echoed in her ears. Why is it called beyond the shore? Because beyond the shore is the end point. It is not only the end of the Lost Star River but also the end point for cultivators, the goal of all God Sovereigns. And a Saint Sovereign is someone who has gone far beyond the end point, a true powerhouse. The ambition of the Sword Orchid God Sovereign was to become a Saint Sovereign. But right in front of her, there was a Saint Sovereign, and he was addressing her brother as a fellow Taoist, treating him as an equal. Lin Mohan even felt like she was dreaming. At this moment, Lady Yu reached out and held Lin Mohan's small hand. The always strong and domineering Lin Mohan rarely showed a bit of nervousness. Lady Yu pulled Lin Mohan to sit beside her. "So this is Fairy Han. I see that she is not only the #1 beauty in the White Tiger Star region but also worthy of being called the #1 beauty in the entire human race." Lin Mohan was flattered. "Lady Yu is the real beauty." Lady Yu laughed charmingly. "I don't like to lie. You are truly beautiful. I had only heard that the Sword Orchid God Sovereign had taken in a disciple with outstanding talent, and now I finally see you. Your talent is not inferior to Lin Xiaoyu." Saint Sovereign Hao looked at Lin Mohan. "Your talent is very strong. Stepping into the God Sovereign realm is not a problem." As he spoke, he lightly tapped his finger, and the boiling tea water automatically flew out, falling into a brand new cup. For a moment, the fragrance of the tea became even more intense. Saint Sovereign Hao said, "Drinking this Dao tea will help you enter the God Sovereign realm." Lady Yu said, "Why is the Saint Sovereign in such a hurry? Let Xiao Han enter the God Sovereign realm after the 4-star regions competition." Saint Sovereign Hao shook his head. The 4-star regions competition is useless to her. For her, entering the God Sovereign realm earlier is better than later. Lin Moyu caught some information from Saint Sovereign Hao's words. "Saint Sovereign, have you seen my sister's talent?" Saint Sovereign Hao stared at Lin Mohan, his eyes emitting a purple light, just like when Lin Moyu observed the lines of the law. However, Saint Sovereign Hao's purple light was deeper, seemingly possessing a captivating magic. After a few seconds, he shook his head and said, I can only see that your talent is very peculiar. My intuition tells me that the earlier you enter the God-Sovereign realm, the better. Saint Sovereign Hao's words caught the attention of several people. Lady Yu and Lin Lao both knew that Saint Sovereign Hao's soul had reached the peak of the 5th grade Purple Jade soul, and he was well informed. If he said so, it was likely to be correct. Lin Mohan whispered, to be honest, Saint Sovereign, I also have this feeling. It seems that the earlier I enter the God-Sovereign realm, the better it is for me. Saint Sovereign Hao nodded, then let it be so. Today, you will achieve the God-Sovereign realm. Lady Yu smiled, with the help of Dao Ti, after achieving the God-Sovereign realm, your soul will be stable, and there will be many benefits. At this moment, Lin Lao laughed mysteriously and took out 5 tea leaves. Each tea leaf had its own characteristics. One burned like a flame, one was as white as ice, another was golden, one was as blue as the sky, and the last one sparkled like starlight. Lady Yu showed a bit of surprise, then covered her mouth and laughed lightly. Lin Lao, you are really generous. Lin Lao laughed, it's just 5 pieces of Dao tea, nothing to be stingy about. Lady Yu said, then may I ask, how many pieces do you have left? Lin Lao pushed his hand, none left. He said he had none left so generously, making him seem a bit cute. Lady Yu sighed, since you have taken out the Dao tea, I can't be stingy either. Good tea deserves good water. Dao tea naturally needs Dao water. I have some jade clear Dao water from an ancient relic, which has no special attributes, just right for brewing Lin Lao's Dao tea. Saint Sovereign Hao said in a low voice, then leave the tea brewing to me. Lin Lao laughed heartily, that would be perfect. 3 Beyond the Shore experts were working hard for Lin Mohan to achieve the God-Sovereign realm. Lin Mohan was grateful in her heart. She also knew that all of this was because of Lin Moyu. Especially Saint Sovereign Hao, although he didn't say it explicitly, Lin Mohan could feel that he truly valued Lin Moyu, not herself. She was benefiting from Lin Moyu's favor, but so what? Benefiting from her little brother's favor was not shameful. The previous cup of Dao tea was taken back, and the tea water and leaves were all removed. Lady Yu poured the jade clear Dao water into the air. The jade clear Dao water was like nectar, shining with a charming light. It condensed without dispersing, floating in mid-air. Saint Sovereign Hao reached out and absorbed the jade clear Dao water, then lightly shouted. Instantly, a brilliant star river appeared above the palace. Saint Sovereign Hao summoned his Law Star River. Lin Moyu was seeing a beyond the shore Law Star River for the first time. He observed carefully, wanting to see the difference between it and a God Sovereign's Law Star River. But as soon as he looked, he felt a sharp pain in his eyes. The Law Star River contained Saint Sovereign Hao's personal will, which he could not spy on. It wasn't without gain. Just by looking, Lin Moyu saw several laws. The Law Star River contains more than one law. This is not a naturally formed Law Star River. Lin Moyu's heart trembled. But he could only see this much. He wasn't qualified to see more at the moment. Saint Sovereign Hao's voice slowly sounded, don't look anymore. Everyone's path is different. Looking at others' paths is not good for you. Lin Moyu immediately nodded, I understand, senior. The laws poured down like a river, boiling the jade clear Dao water with the power of the laws. Under the wrapping of the laws, the jade clear Dao water gradually changed and began to soften. Lady Yu smiled, as expected of a Saint Sovereign. After I obtained the jade clear Dao water, I couldn't boil it. Lin Lao said, that's why I never sought Dao water after getting the Dao tea, because it was useless. Lady Yu showed a bit of envy, when will I reach the Saint Sovereign realm? Lin Lao joked, have a dream, everything will be in the dream. Lady Yu gave Lin Lao a charming glance, you just like to joke with me. The change in the jade clear Dao water was slow, and it would take a long time to boil. Listening to their conversation, Lin Moyu's heart was already in turmoil. What was the origin of this jade clear Dao water that even a beyond the shore expert couldn't boil it? Where was the ancient relic? It seemed only beyond the shore experts could go there. He felt like he had touched another secret of this world, an incredible secret. Lin Lao looked at Lin Moyu, Lin Xiaoyu, you should go prepare for the 4-star regions competition. Boiling the Dao water will take some time, and then using the Dao water to brew the Dao tea will take even more time. And your sister's breakthrough to the God Sovereign realm will also take time. Lady Yu smiled, with us here, Lin Xiaoyu doesn't need to worry. Lin Moyu naturally felt at ease. He turned to Lin Mohan, sister, I wish you success in achieving the God Sovereign realm. Lin Mohan smiled, do well in the competition and get first place. Don't worry. Lin Moyu bowed to the 3 seniors again, then I will take my leave. Thank you again, seniors. Lin Lao waved his hand. Go on, no need to see you off. Lin Moyu did not expect things to change so drastically. After meeting the 3 Beyond the Shore experts, what happened next was like a dream. Lin Mohan's realm was already at the peak of a small god sovereign, just half a step away from becoming a god sovereign. Her talent brought an astonishingly fast cultivation speed, and despite this speed, her foundation remained incredibly solid. Various bottlenecks, in the face of Lin Mohan's talent, were weaker than paper. Even Lin Mohan herself sometimes couldn't understand what her talent truly was. The information her talent provided was simple. It increased her cultivation speed. In fact, it was true. Her speed was thousands of times faster than that of ordinary people. Occasionally, while cultivating, a mysterious voice would urge her to go faster and faster. Lin Mohan gradually understood that the faster she cultivated, the better it was for her, and the sooner she broke through to higher realms, the greater the benefits. However, she didn't fully understand why this was the case. Saint Wu, standing at a high realm, also saw some clues. Lin Moyu, who was present at the time, could tell that Saint Hao made the decision on the spot. Before seeing Lin Mohan in person, he hadn't planned to help her become a god sovereign. At his level, Lin Mohan, just a small god sovereign, was insignificant. Even meeting Lin Mohan was because of Lin Moyu. My sister's talent is a bit strange, Lin Moyu thought as he flew into the continent where the competition participants rested. Passing through the barrier of the formation, his vision blurred slightly, and he experienced a brief and rapid teleportation. In less than half a second, the teleportation ended, and Lin Moyu found himself in a hall. At this moment, a young and beautiful woman approached, wearing a traditional robe that looked ancient. The robe had special patterns that Lin Moyu had seen on Shu Jianxing, Dongfang Zi, and others' clothes, representing the Divine City. This woman was from the Divine City and was also a staff member here. The woman stopped in front of Lin Moyu and spoke in a clear voice. Hello, sir. Welcome to the city of the competition. My name is Shu Shusho. I will now register your information, introduce the city of the competition, explain some rules of the 4-star regions competition, and inform you of important matters. Lin Moyu looked at Shu Shusho's appearance and noticed a resemblance to Shu Jianxing. Are you from the Shu family of the Divine City? Lin Moyu asked. He knew that the Divine City was not a place for ordinary people. In the Divine City, there seemed to be sects and families. The Yu family was one of them, and the Shu family, where Shu Jianxing belonged, was another. The woman in front of him, surnamed Shu, and resembling Shu Jianxing, was most likely from the Shu family. Shu Shusho's eyes remained smiling. Sir, you are correct. Shusho is indeed from the Shu family. Her tone was always polite and courteous, but Lin Moyu could sense a deep-seated pride in her. It was the pride of the Divine City and the Shu family. However, she did not display her pride outwardly or look down on others. Lin Moyu casually said, Then all trouble, Miss Shusho. Shu Shusho's smile became even brighter. Sir, you are too polite. This is Shusho's job. She took out a jade token engraved with a formation, activated it, and pointed it at Lin Moyu. A weak light beam shot out from the jade token, enveloping Lin Moyu, while Shu Shusho saw Lin Moyu's information. She immediately registered Lin Moyu and let him choose his residence. Similar to the situation on Fireseed Island, there were many residences in the city of the competition, distributed in various places with different environments, allowing participants to choose their preferred environment. Shu Shusho said, Sir, you are one of the top 100 seed players and the first batch to arrive, so you have priority in choosing. Although there were many houses, the number of residences with beautiful environments was still limited. As a seed player, arriving earlier gave him more choices. Seed players always had some benefits that others did not. Lin Moyu chose a lakeside house, not caring much, just feeling nostalgic. After all, this was not his home, so it didn't matter much where he lived. Shu Shusho led Lin Moyu to his chosen residence, explaining the situation in the city of the competition along the way. During the 4-star regions competition, both participants and some spectators would stay in the city of the competition. There were 2 ways to watch the competition. In the city of the competition, where projection formations were everywhere, allowing for individual or group viewing in restaurants or squares. If one didn't like watching projections, they could apply to watch from the audience seats outside the arena. When the competition started, many people would come here, besides the participants. The city of the competition separated the participant area from the spectator area, ensuring no accidental encounters or incidents. During the entire competition, participants could not leave the city of the competition. Even if they lost, they had to stay until the 4-star regions competition ended, after which they would be sent back together. All participants would receive a reminder an hour before the competition started to prepare. When the competition time arrived, they would be automatically teleported to the corresponding arena. After introducing the city of the competition, Shu Shusho began explaining some specific rules of the 4-star regions competition. The rules of the 4-star regions competition are very simple. After all participants arrive, there will be a unified draw, and each person will be assigned a number. This time, there are 500 participants, so the numbers will range from 1 to 500. Participants will compete according to their numbers, with specific match times arranged by the Human Emperor Network. Some participants will have a bye, also decided by the Human Emperor Network. Opinions can be voiced, but not changed. Specific details and precautions for the matches will be emphasized by the Human Emperor Network at that time. As for the competition rewards, the Human Emperor Network will also announce them then. Miss Shusho reminds Mr. Lin that during your stay in the city, you must not engage in any physical altercations. If you do, you will be disqualified from the competition. You are not a resident of the Divine City, so you will also lose your qualification to enter the Divine City. If you are a resident of the Divine City, you may be expelled. Lin Moyu smiled. The punishment is severe. What if someone deliberately provokes me? Shu Shusho said, if someone deliberately provokes you, you can communicate with the Human Emperor Network, and the other party will be appropriately punished. But rest assured, no one would be so foolish. Such things only happened in the very distant past during the 4-star regions competition. They arrived at the residence Lin Moyu had chosen. The house was 3-sided by the lake, a 2-story building about 10 meters high, looking very exquisite. The house was covered by a formation, indicating that it was unoccupied. Shu Shusho used the jade token to activate the formation for Lin Moyu. Mr. Lin, from now on, this house is yours. You can freely control the formation, and if you don't want to be disturbed, no one can bother you. Lin Moyu smiled. Thank you, Miss Shusho. Shu Shusho politely responded, then I won't disturb your rest. I wish Mr. Lin good results in the competition.